All right, everybody, welcome back to day 2 of your 7-day quick start guide. We are going to pick it up with dashboard training. That means taking a look at the 7-day quick start guide that we have for you here on the site. You should have already downloaded this in day 1. If you did not, go ahead and do that right now. Just hit pause, go get this document because we're going to run through it together. Okay, so what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about, this is the top part of the 7-day quick start guide. We're going to talk about the coach support team, corporate support team, how to stay connected, the 3 vital behaviors, your personalizing your websites, the various calls that you want to be paying attention to over the course of the week, and finally, and most importantly, your why. All right, coach support team. This is all pretty simple here. Here's the couple of keys that I want to just clue you in on. On your coach ID, you find this under graphical genealogy. That's where you can find your coach ID number. This other information is really all in your coach online office, or what we often refer to as the back office. And you can find it right here. You know, Upline sponsor is here, your diamond coach is here, your Upline Star Diamond coach is there. Should be seeing you know, either my wife Monica or myself somewhere in here, I hope. And that's how to find your coach support team. Pretty basic information there. Corporate support team, again, this is right on the top of the 7-day quick start. We have information on how to get a hold of coach relations and how to get a hold of tech support. Just a quick note on coach relations, really fantastic people at coach relations. If you describe the problem that you have with some detail, in particular in an email, you're going to get a really good response from them. I like to send them emails. The reason is when you do that, what you'll get back from them is what's called an incident number. And an incident number is basically a tracking number, and so that allows you to then pick up the phone and call and say, hey, I sent an email, here's the problem, here's the incident number. They can track all that stuff back. So email is really a good way to go. Picking up the phone never hurts, so usually they can solve your problem. Okay, staying connected. We have, these are the links that you'll find on the 7-day quick start guide. In addition, on this page, we've put together some links for you for places to follow, people to follow, things to keep an eye on. This is where you're going to get a lot of your marketing. And there's a video that's going to be later in the series where Ryan Chapman and I sat down and talked about the difference between inviting and marketing. These are really great places to find marketing opportunities. And when I say marketing, what I'm really talking about there is sharing information that comes through these various channels. So, for example, Carl Deichler. I follow Carl's Facebook page, his YouTube channel, and his blog. That's the link to his blog. If there's a really cool article on his blog, I share it with my friends. If every day he posts on his Facebook page the $500 daily winner from the Super Gym, I post that. The YouTube Team Beachbody, they have great training. They also have great stories. They post all kinds of different videos that you can share with people that becomes really good marketing for you. And when I say marketing, I want you to distinguish that from inviting. You know, inviting is that process of personally inviting people into the challenge. Marketing is sharing information about Beachbody with other people so that they have a feel for who we are and what we do, so that when you invite them, it doesn't just come out of the blue. It is part of your inviting strategy is to market to them. And the easiest way to do that, guys, just stay connected and share the content that's coming from these various different outlets. It's really professional content as well, is the other thing I really love about it. Other way to stay connected is our Facebook group. This is a little screenshot from the Fit Club Network Future Diamonds. If you are not a member of this group, please email me. You should have already got an email that has my email in it. And if not, it's dave@thefitclubnetwork.com. Please email me and I will add you to our Facebook group. This is how we all stay connected. This is just a little example. Summit is coming up. We have a pre-summit meeting and you want to register for that. And so here we put that in the group, and then everybody, that's how we communicate. It's also a great place to ask questions. Bunch of people in this group who have been coaching for a while now and are really comfortable answering questions. If you've got a question, hey, where do I find this? Where do I find that? What's going on? My customer, I had a potential customer and they said this, what should I say back? That's a great place to post all this stuff. I do just want to quickly say this is not a complaint department. This is an information station, okay? Big difference. So this is not a place to come in and sort of vent or any of that stuff. This is a place to get information, to get answers, and to post your successes. That's the other thing we really like to do with this page, is to celebrate each other. If I had copied the cover photo, which would be up here, you'd see that what we do is whoever the latest diamond to advance in rank or whoever the current Success Club points winner is, we celebrate those people, and we do that in this group. If you have something cool going on, this is a great place to go in and tell people, whether it's a fit club or one of your own success stories or whatever it may be. This is a great place to share all of that stuff and to really stay connected. All right, 3 vital behaviors. This is on your 7-day quick start as well. We've been through the 3 vital behaviors in our first video. Hopefully, you've gone through that. If not, you should go back and go through that again. This is a step-by-step process. Invite, invite, invite. Be proof the product works. Personal development. Your website's an EFT. Now, this is also something that you should have done after your homework in the first lesson, is setting up, personalizing your websites, setting up your electronic funds transfer, which is how you get paid. So you want to set that up because you're going to be earning money and you want to be paid. And they will send you a check in the mail if that's what you'd rather have. You can have the old-fashioned check and go wait in line with the teller if that's what you like to do. Talk to your teller about Shakeology if you do that. But what you really want to do is just have that deposited straight into your bank account. Easy peasy, right? Okay, important weekly dates. That should say 8 a.m. Okay, the national coach call has been moved to 8 a.m. This is just a little bit outdated here. So 8 a.m. Pacific time. There's the information for that call. You'll also find it again here on this page, all the information you need. Fit Club Network team call, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, 8:30 Eastern, Tuesday night. At the end of the week on Wednesday is when our week ends. Our week ends midnight Wednesday. Okay? So you got to get that in your head. Some people have a lot of questions about this. I will tell you that this is my favorite work week ever because it ends on Wednesday at midnight. So guess what my Friday is? It's Wednesday. That's Friday is Wednesday for me. So Thursday, we start a new week. And it's great because you get like a nice little flexible day there. Big fan of ending the week on Wednesday. What does that mean though? It means that Thursday morning, basically, that's when rank advancements are gonna take effect. So if you have sponsored 2 other people into the business and all 3 of you are active and you're ready to become an Emerald Coach, it won't happen until the following Thursday. Also, that's when commissions are all calculated. So let's say it's Tuesday and you just sold 2 challenge packs. You're not going to get paid on that, not going to get calculated on that until Thursday. So when you look in your back office on Thursday, from Tuesday to Thursday, you're going to see how much money you've earned. You get paid on it the following week. Okay, so let's say it's Tuesday today and I sell 2 challenge packs. The following Thursday, I'll be able to go in the back office and see the commission that I've earned. The following Thursday after that is when I will be paid on those commissions. Okay, so a lot of times people miss that. But there's an important reason for that, and this really has to do with returns. But that's how it all works. That's how our weekly cycle bonus goes. All right, again, Fit Club Network call, Tuesday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. We would love to have you on there. We do rewards and recognition. We have guest speakers on the call. I usually talk on the call, and so does my wife, Monica. And we have a lot of other people, new diamond coaches, people from the organization, lots of interesting stuff to listen to. All right, this is really the meat of this whole thing, of this whole dashboard, and it's your why. We talk about this stuff a lot, and a lot of times what do people do? Well, they just sort of forget about it. Like, the why stuff. I'd much rather, set up my websites and set up my EFT, and that's fun. I don't want to deal with this why. I want to encourage you to spend some time with this why. Below me on this page, you should see a video of Ryan and I where we sat down and we spent about 20 minutes just kind of talking about what this all means. And so I just want to kind of give you a little bit of a story about this and kind of how this has all played out for me and what the why is all about. Why is the reason that you're doing this. Okay, so your reason for doing this has got to be more important to you than whatever excuses you may have not to do it. Okay, so most people, they have a lot of other things they want to do. We're all busy people. We have lots of different priorities. We have families. We have the TV. We have, golf or whatever it is you like to do, cycling, triathlon, whatever it is you like to do. You have all these different priorities in your life. The only way that Team Beachbody becomes a new priority for you, because this is new, is if it's important to you. So I need to know why. Why is this important to you? Why do you care? Why are you here? What are you trying to do? You know, for me, when I started out as a coach, my wife had been a coach before me, and she was my sponsor and really successful, and she was doing great. And she asked me, what do you want? And I said, I want a new triathlon bike. And she said, well, okay. How much is that? $3,500. Okay, you can't have that. Oh, bummer. Well, what if I earned it? Well, if you earned it, then you could have it. And I said, okay, great. I will use Beachbody as a vehicle to get my triathlon bike. And that's where it started for me. That was my first why, was to get this bike. Then 4 or 5 months later, I had the bike, and I thought, wow, if I could do that in 4 or 5 months, what could I do in 4 or 5 years? And I started to see my life bigger, and the picture got bigger and bigger and bigger, and there's some more information on our site about my story and our background. The short version of it is I practiced law for about 10 years and then left that to do this because I fell in love with who we are and what we do. And I had a big, big why, which was to own my time and be present for my children. So I want you to really take some time with this. Watch that video. Got some other information here for you. Figure out what your why is, and then write it down in several places. Get a vision board. Vision board is as simple as a cork push pin board that you take some pictures and cut them out of a magazine and pin them up. It's a trigger. It's something that reminds you. What is it? For me, my bike, I had the top three bikes that I wanted, and I put them up next to my desk. So every night, as I was like, oh, I don't want to do this Beachbody thing. Oh, but I want the bike. I'll do the Beachbody thing. That's what I'm talking about. Your why's got to be more important than whatever excuses you might come up with. So make sure it's important to you, not to me, not to your sponsor, not to Carl Deichler, not to Tony Horton, to you. Your why. Authentic to you. What is important? Why are you doing this? Why are you going to make the sacrifices that you're going to make over the course of your participation as a Team Beachbody coach? That's what it comes down to. Reasons have to be more important than your excuses. Don't overlook this. This is super important. This may be the most important element of it. Tell your upline why. Why are you doing this? Talk to somebody. All right, homework. We always have homework. Fortunately, we got a light day for you. Why? Because day one is where the majority of the homework is at. So make sure it's done. If you didn't get a chance to do all this stuff, make sure you've done it. Set up the EFT, set up all your websites. You need to have a fully functional business. Okay? I mean, that is step one to having a fully functional business. Make sure you've completely filled out the dashboard. We just went through it. This is the meat right here, though. Dig into your why and write it down. What do you want to accomplish? Why are you doing this? Why is this going to be more important than watching TV or whatever it may be that you do that maybe isn't going to get you some of the things you want in your life? Talk to your sponsor and tell your sponsor your why. That's your homework. Make sure you did the stuff that we already talked about, and then get good with your why and communicate it to your sponsor. All right, guys, that's it for day two. We'll see you tomorrow with the day 3 training.